Hai, Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. My name is Nur Syakira binti Fazil and my number ID is RO22169. So today I will present my case study with my roommate, which is Khadijah. Okay, our case is renovation work ceased at Glove Factory after fatal accident. Alright, for the introduction. Fatal accident is an accident in which a person involved has died with 30 days from the accident as a consequence of the accident, excluding death from acute fits of illness. According to the accident, which is renovation work ceased at Glove Factory after fatal accident that happened in Jalan Kapar, Klang on Sunday. A foreigner worker at the glove factory was believed to have slipped and fallen from an unprotected platform while painting a wheel walkway on the sixth floor. From the accident, we can relate to some of the regulations from Department of Safety and Health laws, for example, Occupational Safety and Health Control of Industrial Major Accidents Hazard Regulation 1996. For the article summary, the Department of Occupational Safety and Health (DOSH) Selangor branch has issued an immediate notice of prohibition (NOP) order for all renovation activities at a glove factory in Jalan Kapar, Klang, following the death of an employee on Sunday. The Office of conduct an investigation into the accident and found that victim, a Myanmar national, was assigned by the employer to paint a steel walkway platform on the sixth floor of the factory. The investigation found that the victim was believed to have slipped and fallen from unprotected platform from a height of 15 meters onto the factory floor, and he was not provided with appropriate personal protective equipment. It also said that it will take legal action against the responsible party if there is a violation under provisions of the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1996 or the Factories and Machinery Act 1967. It also added that such accidents can be avoided if the employers conducted a comprehensive risk assessment and control in accordance with the methods set out in the guidelines for hazard identification, risk assessment, and risk control (HIRAC). In the 10:30 a.m. incident, the 60-year-old was confirmed to have suffered serious injuries and died at the scene by the paramedics from Hospital Tengku Ampuan Rahimah, HTR, Klang. So next I will pass to Khadijah. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Khadijah binti Asminsad. So now I'm going to continue what my friend has been presented before. For this part is relevant legislation that we use for this case. For first, it is Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994. Part 4, General Duties of Employers and Self-Employed Persons. Section 50, General Duties of Employers and Self-Employed Persons to their employees. The reason we use this legislation is because it shall be a duty of every employer and every self-employed person to ensure, so far as practicable, the safety, health, and welfare at work of all his employees. According to the article, the victim was believed to have slipped and fallen from unprotected platform from height of 15 meters into factory floor, and he was not provided with appropriate personal protective equipment. And for the second legislation that we use for this case is Occupational Safety and Health Control of Industrial Major Accident Hazard Regulation 1996, Part 4, Report Industrial Activity and Preparation of Emergency Plan for Major Hazard Installation, Section 12. The reason we use this legislation is where a manufacturer has made a report in a pursuit of subregulation 14.1, he shall not make any modification to industrial activity to which report relates which can materially affect the particulars in the report unless he has consulted a competent person to prepare a further written report to take into account the modification, has sent a copy of the report to the Director General at least 3 months before making the modification or within such shorter period as the Director General may consent in writing. According to the article, the Department of Occupational Safety and Health (DOSH) Selangor branch has issued an immediate notice prohibition (NOP) order for all renovation activities at a glove factory in Jalan Kapal Klang following the death of an employee. So for the next part is recommendation. What should and should not the company do? For the first, what should the company do is the company should write a detailed letter to Department of Safety and Health (DOSH) to inform them and get permission in order to modify the factory within 3 months before the modification. And second is the manufacturer shall immediately notify the Director General of any change in any particulars furnished in the notification, including an increase or a reduction in the maximum quantity of any hazardous substance which is or a likely to be at the site or in the pipeline, or the cessation of an industrial activity by submitting the notification. And what should not the company do is manufacturer should not make any modification to the industrial activity to which the report relates which can materially affect the particulars in the report. So for the next is last part is conclusion. In a conclusion for this case, in what case that happened in Malaysia, we always refer to regulation from Department of Safety and Health (DOSH) to conclude or be a guidance to investigate the case. With specific legislation, it can be a guidance for company to prevent any kind of accidents from happen or reduce any risk that can lead to an accident. Occupational safety and health should not be sidelined as a service delivery issue. Worker health and well-being is an important aspect of workers' motivation and job satisfaction, which influence productivity as well as retention. Health worker safety also affect the quality of care. Caring for the caregiver should be a priority area of concern for for health systems performance. That's all from us. Thank you for listening.